Oh my goodness. The last 2 weeks I've not been able to get here. I've run out of videos. So I'm just going to do a quick video today. I keep saying a quick video and they end up being 40 minutes. I've truly mean it this time. It's got to be a quick video. So I've had a week. The first week was raining, chucking it down every single day. There was no chance I could get it, absolutely zero chance. And then last week, oh my God, it was so cold. It was so cold that after I'd gone to my mum's for all day, I couldn't then come out because it'd been warm. So I should have just come straight here and then gone to my mum's. And it's just, and because I can't go after work now because it's dark when I finish work, it's just like I'm so limited in the winter. But yeah, we're here, it's the 24th of November, so we're only a week behind now. A week behind. See, I had the luxury last year, didn't I, of being 8 videos ahead, so I didn't have to come out in this weather. Just showing you all the leaves. Didn't have to come out in this weather, but I didn't do that this year because even though I kept giving you dates, people got confused or they didn't understand why I wasn't recording at the same time. Right, so I just thought this year, let's see what it's like if we record, you know, just a couple of weeks behind, not too many. See what that's like. But anyway, it doesn't work out very well for winter. Let's put it that way. You can see that little path down there a bit clearer actually. You know, the side one we never go down. That one there, the steps all the way down. Do you remember when we went walking in the clough? Okay, here we go. This is all looking a bit more sparse, isn't it? Because all the leaves are on the floor. Right, let's get in there. Let's get seeing what few little jobs that we can do today. Like I say, definitely only going to be a short one, this one. I can't imagine anybody being on today, but you never know. There's always someone as mad as me, isn't there? Let's have a look what we're dealing with. Gosh, everything looks so forlorn, doesn't it? All the apples have gone. I had quite a few apples this year, actually. A few tasty apples off those. They did well. They did very well. So I'm going to presume, they have. Because they're going to presume because of the frost last week, the nasturtiums have gone. And let's just take one look at the nasturtiums. That's, oh look, it looks, oh God, it looks like a massacre. It looks like an absolute massacre, doesn't it? Look at those. Sorry things. Right, so flowers are done. I think we've missed the purple ones that we've been waiting for. Loofahs, well, we know there's nothing going on in there. Right, so at least we've got that job to do there. Yeah, so it's sort of sorted out what job we're going to do. We're going to get rid of the nasturtiums, the loppy floppy nasturtiums. I did come actually when there was a dry day with the kids, my friend and my kids and her kids, so that's why it's probably looks a little bit different here because they've been playing. But yeah, let's take my bag off, let's open up the polytunnel, take my coat off, and let's get cracking. Oh, gosh, I dread to think what it's like in there now after 2 weeks. The ladybirds have all gone, I think. That frost probably saw them off. I do believe they had an abundant food source this year, that's why they were still hanging around. Lots of aphids and things like that. So that's why there was a lot of them. Okay, don't look too bad. A little bit soggy. A little bit soggy maybe. Right, should we open it up fully? I wasn't going to bother, but I think I will because I can still get. I might get some heat on if I get a bit cold. I have my camping cooker and the heater. They're like the fire heater element that goes on top if I need it. Okay, right. Okay, it doesn't look too soggy in there. If I put heat on in there though, all the water will drip off the ceiling for sure. For absolute sure. Right, come on, let's go in. Let's go in. Doesn't look too bad, does it? Doesn't look too bad at all. Quite sorted, really. Quite sorted out. Right, what I need, I would ideally like a pair of these gloves that have the waterproof bit. But you know me, I've got loads of left. Oh, is that left? No, it's not. It's right. I've got loads of left ones because I mudlark with the right ones, don't I? Right, one might be better than none. What do you think? One might be better than none. What else do we need? Right, so nasturtiums. I bet loads of seeds are on the floor as well. If they're on the wood chip bit, I will pick them up and put them in a bag. I'm going to leave them in the beds because I'm going to keep growing the nasturtiums in those beds because it's just a beautiful bit of colour right up until now, really, isn't it? Right, we need to... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's set up to do the nasturtium tidy up. Okay, my kneeling pad is absolutely soaked because I left it on the floor, so I've just covered it in a bin liner. Right, what can we do except pull it all up, get rid of that. They didn't work, as I told you last time or the time before. Right, let's get these up first and then we can think about the seeds on the floor. I told you, didn't I? You'd get these dying off with the first bit of frost. They're just easy to pull out. Found a glove. Found a yellow one. Loads of seeds in here. Let's just leave them. It's definitely worked very, very well as a nasturtium bed. And when I grow, whatever I grow up here, I'm going to put them on that side. The other side, not on this side, because the nasturtiums do tend to take over a little bit. I've discovered that. So many seeds, look at that. Oh, this was a lush. A really good plant. Really good one. And yes, they do come up everywhere once you've got them, but you can, like I say, just pull them out when you don't want them. It's okay. You don't have to feel bad. You're not killing an animal or anything. Okay, alright. Go, that's got lots and lots of seeds in there. I will be stulching it when everything is out. I'm not picking the seeds off, like I say. Okay, so that bit's done. Oh, there's one there. There's quite a few nasturtiums dotted about the place actually, because on the walk to get me gloves and whatnot, I saw them in passing. Right, that's it. Just absolutely full of seeds on there. Right, I've got a paper bag for any seeds I can see down here. Let me just, whoops, pack those ones up. Why not? Let's try them out. Not that we need them on this bit of the garden, but there's a wild bit that I wouldn't mind putting some at the back of actually. Give it a bit of colour. At the back of where the apples are when we walked in. I think if we can establish some nasturtiums there, they'll look nice. And plus I can just put some in my mum's garden as well. Right, you can imagine what picking up the seeds look like. It looks pretty much like that. So I'll just go around this bit, pick up the seeds, and then I'll come back to you at the next stage of putting this to bed. I have cleared it now of a lot of the seeds from around the outside. I've got a nice big brown paper bag of those. Now I'm just going to stulch it. This is the last bag of stulch we've got here. My other two bags are still at home. It's just the weather has not been nice enough for Mick to come down the big steep path in his car to drop it off. But we will get it done soon because, like I say, this is my last bag. So these will keep the seeds nicely covered, ready to germinate next year. I think last year I'd pulled a lot of them out and I didn't need to bother because I was sowing them in here anyway. I was growing the nasturtiums in here. Right. Okay, also I can see actually in the stulch the stronger weeds coming through, you know, like the dandelions and the couch grass. So we might just, when we've done these two beds, what we might do is might just go over the stulch that we've already put down. There we go, and pull out the stronger herbs. Weeds, stronger weeds. Right, okay, let's do the next one. Let's do this one here. There's a whole ton of seeds here on this one. On the floor. Okay. Right, well, you know what this looks like. It looks exactly like I've just done on the first bed. So I shall save you having to tortuously watch me do the same thing again. You know the score. Get all that ready for the compost. Pick the seeds up and then I'll structure it. I'll bring you back when it's structured. There you have it. Those two nasturtiums bed put to bed really quite sharpish. Right, I'm just going to have a quick look for other nasturtiums. Forget about looking for them on the side because they were a complete disaster, weren't they? Right, not that one just yet. There's like little scraggly ones dotted about the place, isn't there? So there was one here. One here. Let's get rid of you. Thank you very much. And there was one there. Okay. Yeah, oh, need to sort them peppers out actually. Right, there's stuff here that shouldn't be here. So while we're at this point, see this couch grass, just, you're forever doing it, but it's worth keeping on top. What's that? A sweet pea. Remnants of a sweet pea. The grass from next door, just poking in. It's okay, it's not growing there, it's just poking in. A bit is though. Let's just keep this weed free if we can. Oops, sorry. Let's do that pile there. 1 minute. Didn't bring me bucket. Just keep on top of it. This couch grass, you never get rid of it. So just keep pulling it out when you see it, I think. That's my thingy anyway. That's my way of dealing with it. Little bits of weeds that shouldn't be there. We'll have you. At the very least, we'll disturb your roots. Alright, we've got a wedge of stuff there. Everything else is... Oh God, I've not done that tower there. Never mind. Right, so we do have those to cut down and cover like those. Yep, so... Oh, there's another... Let me just pop this in the compost. In it goes. Look at that, it's full, full of nasturtiums. Oh, nasturtium here. Oops, sorry. Let's get rid of these. Out with the bags. Your bags can go, your rubbish. Somebody else said they tried the bags as well. Same thing. And somebody even said they went back to them a few years later and they were still in the compost. So when they say biodegradable, yeah, there's no time scale on the biodegradingness of it. Which leads me to think one day it will biodegrade. But that day is not today. Should have emptied the contents really into there, not to worry. There's another one at the end. Well, that's full of seeds, which we're just going to leave. Let's get rid of some of that soil maybe back in. You can go there. Right, we will structure you. Definitely structure you. Might put a bit of structure around you as well. Right, I think there was one in here. While we're up here, tell you what, before we have a look at that dead nasturtium in there, let's have a look at these, because it has been a few weeks and it has been frosty. 1 second, let me just pop you down somewhere. I've just stuck you on the mud kitchen. Let's have a look. Oh, it's ripped. Oh, that's a pain. I'll have to mend that at some point, not today. Right, they're doing okay. They're the garlic chives. It's very damp in that one. Very damp. Don't have to worry about watering that, but the bottom of that, these things don't last very long, do they? These covers. Oops, let's see if we can zip that up. Oh God. Now there we go. But it has got a bit of a hole there. Which is a shame. Right, let's go to the garlic. Let's see. So that's the garlic chives. It's the garlic. Oh, I think the garlic. Oh, look at all them leaves. All them leaves down there. Let's get rid of you. Let's not have you in there. Where's your zip here? Are they growing? Because they look like they, I think, I don't know. Maybe not. Oh yeah, little bits of green growth going on there. Let's just leave them. I think they'll be okay in there. Little bit of growth, maybe. Yeah, let's overwinter them. Let's see what... I just got that term off everybody else, overwinter it. I don't really know what it means. I think it just means leave it in for winter. Right, and then there's the last one up here before we hit to the nasturtiums. Let's ever see. This was like a broccoli, was it? Something like that. Well, it's not dead. So let's gauge it by that. It's green and it's not dead. Right, so I think that's probably going okay. Right. We'll get some stalks for that, like I say. Let's not forget that. Okay, let's see that nasturtium that was in the middle of here will need pulling out now. Sorry, let me attach you to something. Let me find something. I've got a P structure here I can put you on. Because we've got a few things growing in here, haven't we? Right. Nasturtium in the middle is a goner, obviously. Right, what? We did put seeds either side. I can't remember what they were. It doesn't matter. I think one might be growing over there. The radishes are growing, slow and steady. I think these are being eaten, but growing. That's growing, that one isn't. Oh, grass. I'll bring you in to have a look rather than you looking at the back of my head. Okay. Right, so I never really grow anything over winter, so it is what it is in here. Right, so I did sow some seeds here, didn't I? And there, and I think that one there is growing, whatever that is. The radishes are alive. That is alive. That one not so much. Not so much alive at all. Right, don't know what else to say about that. That is what it is. Yet another probably winter disaster, but we keep trying, don't we? Right, we're still on our nasturtium hunt. 1 second, let me just sit this up. As soon as the storm comes though, I'm going to take these. I'm going to take these off. Maybe not so much those. Those don't seem to fare too bad, but this one is like a kite. Right, what have we got? What have we got? That's just comfrey, isn't it? We don't need to bother with that. Here we go. Here is another nasturtium. Let's get you, seeds and all, into the compost. Get a bit of stalk on there as well. Oh, I really wished I'd have dropped the other stalk off now. Okay, gosh, that was a long one. That was a long one. Went all the way over there. That's a piece of string. Oh. So look, it was flowering right up until that last bit of frost. You've got to love a nasturtium. They really put the hours in. Right, let's pop that down there. 1 second. Bag, what are you, bag? I'll just take the whole thing. Take the whole lot. Okay, alright, do we need to stalk you as well? Any more on this side? Nope, let's get this in the compost. And I shall come back with the stalk. Let's whap it in there. There we go. Okay. Get your bag of stalk. Okay. These are like the boring jobs that have to be done though, aren't they? So, what jobs are you doing at your allotment, or have you done them all now? I'm a bit behind, I think. I'm a little bit behind with my jobs. Just the weather beat me, I think. It's quite nice now I'm out. It's just when I'm inside, or if I've been sat down inside for a while, or I've been shopping, I just don't feel like coming out. Right, we've got some on there. Right, let's put some on here. On this bit here, let's not neglect it. Then I think we'll have a look at those peppers, actually. Just have a break from nasturtium hunting. I've still got more to do. Maybe do them next time I'm here, actually. Okay, there we go. Right, should we give these a little bit? I don't know if it needs it. Just feeling generous. Right, Feeling generous, right, put to bed. Is that it? Don't need to put that to bed, that's growing. Okay, right, I'll take my structure down because I probably need that down here. Because I have pulled out those few bits over here, haven't I? So, sure, is it worth, neatening that up a bit? I think it probably is. Let's get some more. It's looking a bit sparse in places. The birds nick it though, don't they? Right, let me go and get my cloches and my scissors for these peppers here. Okay, so here we are, our very restricted bed here. Right. I put that plant pot there because a bird pooed on the leaves, so I put it there to stop the birds going on it. Right, what's that's a weed? Let's get rid of you. Wherever my weed bucket is, behind me. Okay, to the first Y. To the first Y, that's the first Y. Let's chop it. Chop it. It's got a load of weeds here as well. We need to pull out first Y. That's the first Y. Let's cut you. Let's cut you down. Let's take them leaves off. Okay, should we move that forward so we're not doing ourselves an injury? Right, there are a lot of weeds knocking about here, so before we do anything, cloche-wise, let's pull these weeds up. Has been strulched, but the strong weeds, the strulch is no thingy for strong weeds. It does tend to leave them on the top though, so easy to pull off. But yeah, the strong weeds still take hold. I think that was a carrot. Right. Let's see. Pretty awkward positioning, but there we go. Something's growing over there. Let's get rid. Just in case keeping on top, because you don't want to come here in spring and have to do a load of work. Really. Right, so we've got our cloches. These are a bit melted because it got very, very hot in that polytunnel. Okay. Very, very hot in there. It's a bit melted at the top. Doesn't matter for what we need it for. I've been told to cover them over, dig them up and take them in, but I can't see any difference between leaving them in this and sticking them in there. It's cold either way. Might be wrong, and you know what? If they die, we'll just buy some more because I didn't grow these from seed. Where's the other one? I bought them as plants because I was never successful at growing peppers from seeds. So I spent about £8 on all these plants here, 5 plants for about £8, less than a tenner anyway. So, and they did well, got quite a lot of them actually. Right, okay, I'll get a little bit more strulch just from where I've pulled the weeds up. That can stay back there actually. Between them two, put my scissors back where they're supposed to go and put those weeds in the bin. But yeah, essentially we've done that bit now, so that's another bed put to bed. So we spotted, oops, I'm trying to grot myself with the bunting, but we spotted that all the seeds have fell off. Oh no, there's some there. Spoke too soon, thought they'd all fell off because I've left it so long. But there isn't, so let's save them. Let's save the seeds. Some have opened, most of them have opened up, so they're probably all over the floor. Right, I'm going to pull these off because I've not actually saved many because I kept leaving it too late. Pulling everything up, they'd all fell off. Right. I'm not going to put these down because last time I put them down, I trampled them all over everywhere. And didn't manage to save them. Right, that will do. I'm just going to take these and put them in the brown paper bag that they need to go in so I don't lose them. Okay, they are saved. Let's get rid of this. Absolutely, totally, completely dead. Nothing of it now. That'll compost down nicely. Okay, let's move you down a bit so you can see what's going on down there. Lots of weeds growing in this one. Okay, a couple of ladybirds knocking about still. That's a handy little scoop thing. Right, let's get you all up. So the first year I did actually sow all these by seed and they grew fine. So I've no idea why I didn't grow them by seed again. But, well, I do. Everyone was telling me, you know, oh no, you should start them off in the inside or in the polytunnel, whatever first. It wasn't necessary. It wasn't necessary. And as much as I raved about those bags because I believed that they were biodegradable, yeah, I know I keep going on about it, but don't. Because I told everybody to buy them, but don't. You don't know till you try. You don't know. Right. Let's get out what we can before we strulch it all. I say there's a lot of weeds. It's sort of ground growing rather than root growing, if you know what I mean. And it's so easy to pull out because it's all been strulched. It's not a problem to weed your garden when you've strulched it. Some are a bit longer than others. Little trees trying to take root. No, not on my watch, you're not. It's because we've got a forest directly behind, you see, a little forest area. Well, as you know, you've seen my walkthroughs, haven't you? Right, how are we doing? I think we are more or less ready for the strulch now. Get a few more dead bits off. Right, there you go. Ready for the strulch. I shall pop that on and bring you back. You don't need to watch yet another strulching. Oh, sun's come out and that is finished. That is strulched. Done that. Look, the rhubarb's rotting down and I believe that feeds that, so that's doing nicely. I still haven't got any more compost. I've got bits and a few pots. I really need to start digging up those strawberries there because I like to keep it confined on there, as you know. This needs a weed as well, but that's not today's job. Wait till it dies down a little bit more before I do that. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I can't remember what that is. My mum gave it me. Whatever it is, I don't know. It's grown really well though. I love that. That will come up lovely in purple next year. Oh, got a little wayward nasturtium there. We'll have you. Those bean pods, oh my God, hang on one sec. Those bean pods look awful on there, but I've put them down there for the goodness that it'll give. Gosh, we've got to do that bit. Oh my gosh, I've got loads of the colourful bits of pottery at home waiting to come here for that. Right, well, we've done that, haven't we? And we've done that. Okay, that's done. Okay, so what do we need to do? Definitely, that's missing nasturtiums. It was raining as well as it's sunny. So next time we need to do that tower, maybe, oh look, these are done. We missed them after all that. Maybe next time we can tackle this bit here. My plan for that was just to cut it, fold it down on itself for now. Maybe pull the nasturtiums up, well anyway, we'll see about that next time. Right, is it worth having a look at these? We'll pull them out next time, I think. But yeah, all this is put to bed. Somebody said they think that those bulbs might have been garlic. I don't know what they are. I don't think they're garlic. They might be. I don't know. Let's leave them growing. But somebody said you planted garlic there. Maybe it's garlic. So we'll wait and see on those. You might be right. I thought it was a good suggestion. Anyway, right. Let's. Oh gosh, why do we bother? Why do we bother? There won't be anything green in here. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Well, you know, it died a death, didn't it? We knew it would. I think next time we can definitely just pull that up. I think, like I said, only a short video this time. I'm very, very sorry about that. But, you know, I'm running behind and the weather is closing in, even though it did get sunny there for a second. So thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry it's a short one, but I will catch you next week with another instalment of what I get up to here at the allotment. And please press the like, and if you haven't subscribed already, why on earth not? You get all this fabulous content even through the winter. So thank you so much for watching. See you next week. Bye.